esta nueva entrega, ¿qué novedades vamos a tener?
So the point to start with is really where it all begins. So Criterion Games are making Need for Speed Most Wanted, and what really excited us about this idea, this concept, is what it is to be most wanted. So we took it right back to that idea. What it is to be most wanted, to be the guy that the cops all want to bust, to be the guy that everybody wants to beat in races, the guy that everybody wants to be. And then we're all about competing with your friends, playing with your friends. In life in general, stuff's more fun when you do it with your friends. So putting those two things together, we wanted to make a game that was about competing with your friends to be most wanted. So, you know, the original game came out in 2005. It was a brilliant game that millions of people loved, and was very successful because it was the right game for that time. It had a number of elements to it that were really stand out and fantastic, and some of these themes are true to the game that we're making for 2012. So, for example, the amazing cop races or chases that you got around this open world environment, the way that you could kind of make them up yourself. It was like, you know, Hollywood in your living room. The racing, which is fast and intense, you know, and it all set in this open world environment. So we're really bringing that to life in a different way, you know, for today's audiences, that people will feel is kind of what they loved in terms of the idea from the original game, but done in a way that's, you know, right for today's audience. And the side of it which is about your friends and the competition, we've got a system called Autolog that we have in the game that takes everything that you do when you play the game and compares it automatically with your friends. So that can be race times. How quickly have you done a certain event in a certain type of car? You go and play that in your game, Autolog automatically tells me that you've done that and challenges me to try and beat your time. What it also does is everything that you do in the game is built into the world and will compare to me. So I can drive past a speed camera, it will tell me how fast I've gone past it, but it will also tell me how fast all my friends were going when they went past it. And that creates gameplay. So I want to beat those times. So I'll maybe take a different car, because all the cars are open from the start in this game. So you don't have to play for hours to earn great cars. You get them all right away. So I drive out in the car I start with, and if I can find another car, I can drive it. I just take it, and it's mine. And so I can, you know, take different types of car. So from exotics, sports cars, muscle cars, we've got track cars, things like Caterhams and aerial atoms, which we've never had before in Need for Speed. On the other side of the spectrum, you've got big bruisers that are great for things like battling the cops, like the F-150 Raptor. So there's a huge variety of different things. So I can change car type and take on the different challenges that my friends have set me, and then also play through this game and take on the most wanted list, 10 elite racers that exist within the game, and I have to earn the right to challenge them and take them on, beat them, and then shut them down to earn their vehicles as well. So there's a great combination going on here of things that are in the original game that you know, we're doing in a modern way in this game, and then also new elements that we're adding that will take it to a new level, especially when it comes down to competing with your friends to be most wanted.
Por lo que nos has comentado, hay una gran libertad a la hora de configurar coches, de modos de juego, de recorrer la ciudad. ¿Por qué tanta libertad?
So the year is 2012, and you know, we feel in 2012 people should be able to play a game the way they want to play it. And so what we've done is we've given people the ability to really make up their own experience by playing the game the way they want to play it. So what that means is from the start, as I mentioned, all the cars are open, so that choice is yours immediately. Find a car, drive that car, that type of car. All the cars come with different events allocated to them, so you're already in a different experience straight away in the different vehicle types. Then you take on different challenges in those vehicles, and then you earn mods that you can, you know, use to change the performance of your car in the way you want it to behave. So this is how we do customization in 2012 as well. It's performance customization. So if I want to turn my Lamborghini into the ultimate race car, then I can, you know, I can take some weight from it. I can use the nitrous type that's suited for racing. I can apply track tires. I can change its performance in that way. On the other hand, if I want to, use a vehicle that's great for taking on the cops head on, for smashing through roadblocks, and for earning lots of speed points by really escalating the heat levels in those pursuits, then maybe I take the Ford F-150 Raptor. I get the reinflate tires on there. I reinforce the chassis, and I put a nitrous type on it that enables me to get real power when I smash into roadblocks and things. And so I'm having a totally different experience. And what we're really excited about as Criterion Games is how different people are going to play the game in their own way. So no two people will have the same experience, and we feel that that's what people ultimately want in 2012, and we're able to deliver that for the first time in a Need for Speed game in Most Wanted.
Has mencionado el servicio Autolog 2.0, ¿en qué consiste?
So we introduced Autolog in Need for Speed Hot Pursuit in 2010, and essentially what that did was it looked at how people played events in races and things in single player, and it compared them automatically to their friends. So it said, hey, this friend of yours has done this race in this time, maybe you want to try and beat it. And we thought, this could be quite interesting. People might enjoy that. We hoped they would. We thought it was cool. We hoped that they liked it. So we thought maybe it would encourage them to play the events 2-3 more times. What we found was they were playing the events 40, 50 more times. They couldn't get enough of it. This whole idea about social competition really touched the nerve with our players, way beyond our wildest dreams. And also they were adding on average 4 extra players onto their friends list because they wanted their friends to come and play the game with them, which was incredible. So what we've taken that to with Autolog 2 for Need for Speed Most Wanted is basically everything you do in the game is now compared with your friends, single player and multiplayer. So from event times in terms of races and things, and being able to generate recommendations from that like we had in Hot Pursuit, but taking it down to all sorts of fun things, just like how many different cars you found around the world, so that whatever you do, it's telling you how you're comparing with your friends, so it's always giving you that context. So good is now compared to my friends, and it's all about being most wanted. That's the way that we measure people. And so for example, I can be driving around in the world, see a billboard with your face on it, and the reason it's there is because you've been clever enough to find a car that's really good for getting long jumps through the billboards. So you've managed to get your face on that billboard. So then I think, right, I take it on, and if I can get a longer jump through it, I'll take it back from you, so that when you start playing your game again, you'll see my face on the billboards. So there's just everything in the game, all the things, if there's something to do, there's someone to beat. That's what we say, in terms of it's all about that competition between friends. And that's totally facilitated by Autolog 2. And the way that we do the technical side of it, and you just concentrate on having fun, competing with your friends. That's the philosophy with Autolog 2.
Lo hemos podido jugar y hemos visto que el estilo nos ha recordado mucho al Burnout, una jugabilidad muy rápida, muy agresiva. ¿En qué se traduce todo esto?
So as the makers of both Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit, and also the Burnout series, there's some influences there from from both of these series, and as I mentioned already, there's certain things that are influenced from Need for Speed Most Wanted, the original. And in terms of the experience that we like to deliver as Criterion, we like to deliver fun first and foremost, fast, intense. And it always comes with a pretty spectacular destruction, as you see as well, And for those of you that played Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, it's obviously something that's as true to our take on the Need for Speed experience as what it is for Burnout. But the areas which are really noteworthy in terms of Burnout influences are 2 things. One is in terms of the experience that you have when you play multiplayer in this game, and the fact that this is probably the most advanced multiplayer system ever in a Need for Speed game. The energy that we put against making that a fun and diverse and deep experience for people to play, which will keep them playing the game for months, and has got depths and a variety of different things to do. And then also the easy drive system. So we also believe that we want to keep people in the fun and in the heart of the experience as much as possible. We don't want them wasting their time looking through menu systems. So we built this menu system called Easy Drive into the experience itself, So it makes it possible, if you really wish, to take it to extremes such as, while you're actually in a race, you can, using Easy Drive, change the mods on your car, if that helps you actually get, you know, faster times and things. But it also enables you to do things like jump into different cars, pick different races, jump in and out of multiplayer and single player. It just makes it very, very easy. So you're always in that experience, and that Easy Drive system is something that's, you know, come from our burnout experience in the past.
Como resumen, entonces, ¿qué le dirías a los fans de la saga?
Well, the thing that we're most excited about is how different people are going to play this game when they get it. So we've been working on this game for years, and you know, we're really truly excited about the potential for the amount of fun that people are going to have when they're playing it. And also we think that it's going to be the most diverse and different and hopefully best Need for Speed experience you've ever had. So we just can't wait to see how you play it, and especially how you play it and compete with your friends.
Esto ha sido todo en la entrevista de Need for Speed. Esperemos que os haya gustado y desde aquí nos despedimos.